Good evening, teasers. Welcome back to the channel, Universal Tea with Marie. I am Marie, guys. You know what to do. Please continue to like, subscribe, and comment on the videos, guys. This video is being uploaded, guys. Today we're going to be talking about who? None other than Love After Lockup, guys. Love After Lockup. Here we are. Today's couples that we're going to be discussing is Chris and Miss Gabby, okay? We're also going to be discussing Monique and Derek, as well as Justine and Michael, okay? Let's get to it, shall we? I think we're going to go ahead and start off with Miss Chris and Gabby. Chris and Gabby, guys. Gabby's acting very petty with Chris, is she not? She's acting very petty with Chris. She has been mistreating this gentleman since he's gotten out of jail. However, on the last episode, she did consummate her marriage to Chris. She did consummate her marriage to Chris, and I think that was a good thing. What do you guys think? I think that was a good thing. However, I don't think that she was being realistic, guys. I don't think she was being realistic. What do you guys say? I don't think she was being realistic. I think Miss Gabby is full of it. I think that she is being sneaky about something. Yes, she did admit on the last episode that she did get in trouble initially with the police due to an alleged assault on a security guard. And yes, that is a little bit of trouble there. However, I think that Miss Gabby is up to something else. What do y'all say? I think that Miss Gabby is dating another man. Put it in the comments below if you believe that Miss Gabby is dating another man, guys. Also, once they've consummated their marriage and things seem to be going really well, quote unquote, really good, she tells Chris that she is going to her mother's house, right? Okay, go to your mom's house. Leave me here in our home. However, it's like she has him to leave the house. And when she did make him leave, guess what? She had him walking, guys. She had him walking to go to the train to take a train to his parents' house, his mom's house. Why is that? When he has a whole vehicle that he paid for. He paid for that vehicle. Once he steps outside, what happens? He stopped the vehicle that he paid for, that Gabby initially lied about and said that it's not in his that she had it in the shop, that the car was broken. And here it is, all of a sudden, the next day the car appeared. Who was driving that vehicle? Anybody knows? Who was driving that vehicle that Miss Gabby said was in the shop? I think Gabby's full of it. I think she's seeing another man, and it may have been another male that was driving that vehicle. So put it in the chat, guys, if you think another man was driving that vehicle as well. Once Chris got outside the door and he saw the vehicle, he was like, "What the hell's going on? What's going on here? You know, here's the car. Why would she say that it's in the shop?" The first thing he did was tell her what? Bring her happy behind downstairs and talk to him, let him know what's going on. Once she gets down there she is again, acting very immature and petty. And I say that she acts a little bit childlike. What do y'all think? She started acting childlike, started to argue with this guy, and trying to use reverse psychology. Ma'am, that is not going to work because Mr. Chris is not dumb. He realized that that is his vehicle. That is the vehicle that he paid, that his money was spent on. And here it is. You want to make this man walk? No, something's not right here. Now she did say, "Oh, I got a suspended license and I can't drive." I think she's full of it on that one. I really do. I think that she's saying that so she won't drive a car, and he can't drive right now because he doesn't have his license. So what? She's gonna lie and say that the car's gonna be parked there. Once this man would have left, she would have hopped her happy little behind in that car and took off. We know this, and to go see whoever it is that she's going to see. I don't believe she was going to see her parent, her mother. I really don't. Put in the comments if you think she's going to see her mother. I don't think she's going to see her mom. I really don't. The way she's been treating this guy from inception, well, not from inception, but from the time when he was released from prison, has been like caca, has it not? It's been like caca. She's been treating this guy like a dog. She really has. And I honestly, I don't think he deserves that because, again, he's given her over $60,000. $60,000 for her to take care of business on the outside. But what did she do? She spent it on her face, her lips, her buttocks. And I really personally don't think she looks all that great, after all these different surgeries. I really don't. So that goes to show you that Miss Gabby was not that hot looking before she had these surgeries, right, guys? She was not that hot looking. But it's up to Chris. Chris is the one who has to date her. Chris, my advice to you, sir, is to what? Run. Leave her where she is, sir. However, don't allow her to treat you like a what? Take your manhood, basically. Don't allow her to try to take your manhood. She's talking to you like you're crap. She's talking to you like you are a b-boy, and that's not the case. She did say on one of her IG stories, guys, that Chris allegedly has been using some type of substance. That's alleged. Well, ma'am, the way you've been treating this guy since he's gotten out, if he did have those issues prior to going in, guess what? He may have acquired that habit again because of how you're treating him. He wanted to come home. He wanted to live his life with his so-called quote unquote wife and make a good life for himself, but you kept pushing him away. And so I think that's what led him to go do these different things allegedly that you're saying that he did. Now we do know futuristic wise that he has allegedly attacked Miss Gabby. And I'm not condoning that at all, guys. I'm not condoning the fact that he did lay hands on her, but you gotta realize, guys, these men, if you are taking these men money and you're not doing what you said you're gonna do with their money and you're not treating them with respect, guess what? A man has the potential to what? Snap. He does. And in this case, if for what I'm seeing here, it looks like Chris did snap. However, in the video where it does show him allegedly fighting her, it shows that he was actually trying to get out of the door and she was pulling him back. So, ma'am, I would have let him go. The way he was swinging, I would have let him go, ma'am. So we'll see what happens with Miss Gabby and Chris. I just think that Gabby, for futuristic wise, it looks like they are no longer together. But now during the show, they have not shown where this alleged fight took place. So we will see what happens. And I don't think they're going to show the actual fight, guys, but they are going to show some type of uh, alleged where somebody's been touched. Okay, where somebody has been touched. And in the video that I've seen, yes, he did touch her. He did. I'm not sure if he's in jail right now. I don't know if he's actually in jail, but I do know that, well, it's up. Gabby says that she did follow a restraining order on him. Gabby, you were playing with fire. You were playing with this man's money. And you tried to treat him like crap. You tried to basically take his money and what? Leave or run. No, it doesn't go that way. Men are something about their money and their what, guys? Their cars. So put it in the comments, guys, if you think that Chris was, I know he was wrong for attacking her, but if you think that Gabby allegedly treated him like caca, and this is what led to him allegedly, going the wrong way again. It's just again, she gave him hell when he came to that apartment. She actually threw the keys down on the ground as if like a dog, as if he was a dog. Go fetch the keys, and then you can come in. The first night, she did not sleep with him because she was acting funny. She was acting petty. Well, the next morning, she decides to what? Consummate their marriage. And he was very happy about that. But again, she started what? Tripping again. Now, when it came down to her explaining to Chris what happened that she allegedly got, quote unquote, caught up, she didn't want the producers to see. Well, we heard it anyway. And she did go to a lawyer anyway. So, man, what was all that about? Just dramatic. That's all I'm saying. She's kind of dramatic, guys. She's talked to him bad. She's talked to him like he's a dog, guys. Make it make sense, ma'am. If you talking to this man this way, you're treating this man this way, and then you turn around and sleep with this man, you already know that it's gonna what? Increase the drama. It is. And here it is that you have this man whole car outside and you want him to walk and take a train to his mom. No, it doesn't go that way. So, Miss Gabby, you need to tread lightly, ma'am. You need to tread lightly, according to the show at this particular time. Okay, guys, at this particular time, she needs to tread lightly. And from what we see futuristically, she did not tread lightly. And guess what? He allegedly put foot. Allegedly, okay, guys. So put in the comments your thoughts on Miss Chris and Miss Gabby's relationship, Mr. Chris and Gabby's relationship. I just think that she's full of it. I think she's petty, and I think that she has allegedly been cheating on him as well. Allegedly. Okay, let's go ahead and get to Miss Monique and Derek. Guys, did they not use the car chase throughout the entire episode? I was thinking that once this episode starts, that guess what? We're going to see who it is chasing them, right? Allegedly chasing Monique and Derek. I was thinking that we're going to see who they were chasing, who was chasing them, and why, what was going on. They ran this car chase or the following of them throughout the entire episode until the end, where we still did not find out who it was allegedly following them. Did we not? And brother Derek, he did admit that I know who it was. He did admit that he knew who it was. He was playing Monique the whole time and the producers the whole time by saying, run, run, run. He did not want this person to catch up with them. I actually think that it was a woman. What do you guys think? Put it in the comments. I think that it was a woman chasing them As you can see, once they crossed the train track and they stopped at a light, what did the folks do in the back car? They allegedly opened their doors and opened their trunk, ready to what? Get down with the get down. So here it is, Miss Monique, Miss Bad, Billy Badass Monique. She says, oh, she starts to cry, pretend as if she's crying. I don't think she was crying because if she was crying, that cry, ma'am, I'm just saying, that cry, no. She was like, I'm scared, I'm afraid. I'm like, ma'am, as much as you talk, here you are saying that you are afraid. And I'm not saying for her to jump at the stop anywhere and jump out the car and allegedly go attack these people. I'm just saying that, ma'am, not you, not Miss Monique, Miss Big Monique. Now, Monique, you brought a lot of these things on yourself, ma'am. From inception, you pretended. From inception, you were lying. You sent this man photos of yourself with a what? Filter, guys. She used a whole filter, and the filter makes everyone look beautiful, does it not? So, Miss Monique, you played yourself by sending this man these pictures, filter, making this man think that you have beautiful skin and that you're a beautiful woman. And I'm not trying to say she's an ugly woman, but I'm just saying that not she's not really that attractive. We know this. She's not. And her skin is a little bad there. It is. So she needs to get some skincare. And she also lied about her weight. She lied about her weight. She did tell him initially that she was a thick woman, but she didn't tell him that she was a bit overweight, more overweight than what she initially told him from inception. And so this guy, once he gets out, he sees her. He's like, whoa, this is a totally different person. Yes, it is a totally different person. I said the same thing once I seen when I from the pictures that she sent him, the filter pictures that she sent him to what she looks like in person, totally different people. It is, and I'm not trying to uh, fat shame anyone or trying to talk about somebody's look, but ma'am, you brought that on yourself. You stated you sent those pictures, filter pictures to him. You should have sent him the real deal, ma'am. Then maybe your relationship would go a little bit better. Maybe he would understand. And I think he does understand a bit, but not fully. Because he's still, to me, in my book and from my eyes, that he is mistreating her and he is still what? Tricking her out of her money. This man was sitting on 9,000. Remember, guys, he was sitting on $9,000, a $9,000 check, and he had Monique paying for everything for him. Ma'am, you bought this man labels. I'm not sure if Monique has any kids or not, but you spent more on this man than yourself, probably for the last several years. You bought him Gucci, Louis, Rolex. Ma'am, no. Again, ladies, the way you start off with a man is how you will what? End it with a man. And she started off totally wrong by paying for everything for this guy. And yes, the bill was $500. The food bill was $500. Yes, maybe it's possible that production did pay for it. It's just a point that he was ready to take full advantage of her. Right, guys? Put it in the comments if you feel that he was trying to take advantage and that he's still currently taking advantage of Monique. I'm going to say yes, he is. I'm going to say yes, he is. I'm going to say yes, he's cheating. I'm going to say yes, that he is receiving phone calls from women. So, Mr. Monique, again, you brought this on yourself, ma'am. You continue to argue. You're very insecure. For what we see, looking from the outside looking in, Miss Monique, you are very insecure, ma'am. And it looks like you are very desperate to have this man. You need to stop being so available, Miss Monique, and start, reversing the action. Make him pay for stuff for you. Make him take you to dinner. Make him take you to the casino, ma'am. Don't allow him to use you. That's all. And you need to stop being insecure, Miss Monique. You are very insecure, ma'am. And it shows. And it's not a good look. You were even at the bank asking him about a woman in front of the bank teller. Ma'am, that's a personal conversation that you need to have with your man. Not in front of the bank teller. I bet the bank teller was like, honestly, I think the bank teller was getting ready to ask him, was that his mother? Now, Miss Monique is only 34 years old, guys. She does, in fact, look older. And the reason why she's looking older, I think, is because of the stress of being with this guy and just not taking care of herself. So, Miss Monique, you need to start doing self-care, start implementing self-care, and, start your regimen that you said you wanted to do in order for you to lose a couple of pounds. And just leave this guy in the dust because this guy is playing you. He is. What do y'all say? And another thing, Miss Monique, you cannot stop this man from being with his family. Those are his sisters. Those are his sisters, blood sisters. Allow this man to visit with his family. You cannot stop this man from being with his family and being around other people. That's just craziness. That's craziness. And you're going to run him off faster than what you wanted him to stay there, than when you wanted him to stay there with you. Guys, I don't see this relationship going very far. Even though in the futuristic episodes, the previews, they were saying that where it shows where Miss Monique was trying to say she is possibly pregnant. Miss Monique, I hope you are not pregnant, ma'am. I'm being real, guys. I'm being realistic. Let's get real. I hope that you are not pregnant, ma'am, because you are bringing more drama, more, just more crap into your life. You don't need to have a baby for this guy because, again, this guy's not trying to take care of you. He's not trying to take care of you. Allow him, just let him breathe. Let him breathe. And again, Miss Monique, a baby does not keep a man. Not these days. Does not allow you to keep a man. That played out in the 80s, Miss Monique. Getting pregnant for a man. Back in the 80s, at least the men would stay with you back in the 80s. Most of the time, he would stay with you and they would try to help you with their baby. And a lot of times they will marry you. But nowadays, ma'am, they will leave you alone with that baby. So please pray that you are not pregnant. I'm praying that you don't have a baby for this guy because it's only going to bring drama and it's only going to bring stress. It really is. You're 34 years old, and I know the time is ticking, but try to find, love with someone else because it's obvious that this guy is not showing you love at all. And I don't think he's really interested at all. I think he's just interested in what? The cash. I really do. What do y'all say? Put it in the comments if you think that this man is interested in the cash. And again, ma'am, you cannot make this man leave his family. Those are his sisters. You have to accept them. I noticed that doing throughout the season that you've been talking a lot of ish about his family. That's not good. That's not cool at all because he loves his family. He does love his family. He may not tell you that, but he does love his family, Miss Monique. Time for you to move on, ma'am. Time for you to get it together and, take care of yourself. Implement self-care, okay? All right, guys, we're going to get to Justine and Michael. With Justine and Mike, I don't have much to say about them, but Miss Justine, I do feel that she's a bit disrespectful with Michael's mother. Yes, the mother has thrown it out there that they were friends before she ended up hooking Justine up with Michael. And now it looks as if Justine has changed. And the sister made a great point. His sister did make a good point. She said, it's like we have to get to know her all over again because we've never seen her act this way. Miss Justine, I think you need to respect his mother. And no, she's not your mom, but you need to respect his mother. Men love their mothers. A lot of men are mama's boys. Am I right, guys? A lot of men are mama's boys. And man, you cannot not go against his mother because guess what? One day he's gonna flip on you. He's gonna flip on you for his mother. And as the mother said, I don't condone what the mother said about, well, just like I gave him to you, I'll take him away. No, mom, you don't need to do that. She's gonna put her own foot in her mouth. She's gonna dig her own grave. She is, if she keeps trying to harass you and talk to you in any kind of way. Because we know he loves his mother. Justine, I think you're being disrespectful. And I do agree with the mother. I do agree that she doesn't want her granddaughter to get tattoos before she turns 18. Just because you allowed your child to do that, she doesn't want that to happen with her granddaughter. And I'm just the same way. You call her conservative if you want to. She doesn't want to be hood and have her granddaughter be hood before she turns 18 years old. Let her make her decision. I think your daughter's too young to have tattoos. That's me personally. Maybe I'm old school. I don't know. But just so you know, you cannot try to give his daughter a tattoo, even though she may try to ask for it. Don't do it. Don't. That's his child. That's his kids from his other baby mamas. And I just don't think it's right. Don't do that. And I don't think it was great for you to allow your daughter to do it. That's just me. If you call me conservative, if you want, guys, I'm just saying that she's too young. Let them get turned 18 before they decide to do something like that, marking their bodies up, right? Put it in the comments what you think about Miss Justine. I think that Justine has changed since she has married Michael. She feels that, okay, I got the man now, he's married. Another thing, guys, Justine is acting very insecure. She is following Michael everywhere he goes. Ma'am, he is a rapper. He's an entertainer. He is going to be going out on tour soon, even though he can't go for this first 60 days. He's going to be going on tour soon, and you can't go every time he goes on tour. You have children here at home. So I think the best thing for you to do is stay home and take care of your kids, ma'am. That's just it. Stay home and take care of your kids. Allow him to go get the coin. He did. He is taking care of her, guys. He did give her a Benz truck. He's just, he's taking care of her. She needs to allow this man to go make the money without her because it does look kind of funny. It really does. It makes him look like he's, a b-boy. And we don't want that. We want to hear his music in the future. And if I see on this show that you're mistreating him or treating him like, a b-boy, I'm not going to want to hear his music. Well, y'all, put it in the comments. Guys, thank y'all for joining me. Please hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you want to support the channel, it's $ teaser. Also, guys, make sure you comment. Let me know your thoughts on the show this last episode. Again, this last episode was not that great. It was kind of boring because of the car chase. I'm just like, wow, guys, production, love after lockup. Don't do that again. You should have edited that. You should have edited that, and you should have started the episode with them, with us finding out who that was chasing them, instead of allowing it to go throughout the whole entire episode, and then we still don't know who it was. Again, brother, he did say brother Derek said he knew who it was. He does know who it is, and he's just gonna allow Monique to continue to think that it's his sister. So, guys, make sure you like the channel. Make sure you like this video. I'll see you in the next video, okay? I love you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.